In news just in, Tata Tiago bookings have crossed the 100,000 mark and deliveries have crossed the 65,000 mark. Well, you have to agree the Tiago has become a fairly common sight in our cities. Now Tata has added another variant to the Tiago range. It's called the Tiago AMT and basically it's the automatic version of the petrol Tiago. Could it be the version of the Tiago to buy? Let's find out. Firstly, how do you identify a Tiago AMT? Well, you'll have to pay close attention to the badge at the back. That is the only visual element that differentiates the AMT from the top-spec petrol manual car. Note, the AMT is available in only one fully loaded variant, and that is sensible because the majority of Tiago buyers opt for the top versions anyway. In all, it's a smart and nicely turned out car. On the inside, it's the new gear lever and the absence of a clutch pedal that are the only differences to the manual car. There's also this sticker on the driver's side door that is your cheat sheet on how to use the AMT. Otherwise, the cabin is same as the other Tiagos. It's a well-designed space with some standout bits like the textured dash top and the knitted roof lining that appear quite premium. Still, panel fit could be better at places. Anyway, front seat comfort is good, rear seat space is impressive, and even the boot can hold plenty of luggage. Under the hood, the AMT is no different from the manual Tiago. It uses Tata's 1.2-litre 3-cylinder Revertron engine that makes 85 HP. What makes this Tiago different obviously is the AMT gearbox. Tata's first attempt at an AMT was with the Zest, and the technology has come a long way since. The Tiago's AMT system is far superior to the one that we've experienced on the older Zest. For one, the Tiago's system features a creep function. Now, in basic terms, what creep mode does is it moves the car forward just as you step off the brake pedal. It's a great convenience feature and comes specially handy in stop-and-go traffic. It's just that on the Tiago, there's a slight hesitation in the car moving forward, and that takes time getting used to. Additionally, it's advisable to use the handbrake when starting off from an incline. But driving in regular moving traffic, the AMT system does its job rather well. Just don't expect it to be a match for the most sophisticated and far pricier CVT, torque converter or dual clutch gearboxes. In average driving, gear shifts are timely and smooth. It's just that this gearbox is designed to upshift at the earliest opportune moment in the interest of efficiency. What that means is every now and then you get an untimely upshift, and because of the brake-in power, you get that head nod. And that is unfortunately a characteristic of all AMTs. Just like the standard Tiago, power delivery is a bit jerky at low speeds. But what helps here is that the AMT gearbox actually smoothens things out a bit. And of course, the biggest respite comes from not having to modulate the clutch at all. Interestingly, while manual Tiagos get city and eco driving modes, the AMT gets city and sport driving modes. Sport mode does make the Tiago more eager, more responsive, and the gearbox will even hold revs longer just so that you can get that little bit extra performance. When you do want to overtake, it all helps. You also have the option to shift manually via the gear lever for upshifts and downshifts, and the system is quite responsive too. It's just that at no point does the Tiago feel anything more than a city car, because performance is adequate but no more. The Tiago AMT itches the Celerio AMT in the 20 to 80 kph run, but in the 40 to 100 kph run, it comes across far slower. But the numbers of more interest to buyers should be those for fuel economy. ARAI tested numbers for the Tiago AMT are 22.27 kpl that compare well with the manual car's 23.84 kpl. On the other fronts, the Tiago AMT is just like the standard car. Ride quality is good, the steering is nice and light, and what helps ease of use is the visibility from the car. Tata has priced the sole version of the Tiago AMT at 5.25 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. That makes it a reasonable 33,000 rupees more expensive than the top-spec petrol manual version of the car. Note, these are post-GST prices. Sure, the AMT's shift logic could have been a bit better, but on the whole, the Tiago AMT still manages to work well as a city car and gives you all the convenience of an automatic transmission for not so much money. So, if you are likely to use your Tiago primarily in town, this is easily the best version of the car to buy.
इसी कभी न रुकने वाले जुनून को रफ्तार देता है सर्वो वर्ल्ड क्लास लुब्रिकेंट्स।